Wasn't it interesting how Jet came in? This is very typical stallion behavior. I kept this clip because I wanted you to see the difference in this horse's behavior relative to the first three. Stallions tend not to be as predictable. They are very concerned and distracted by everything going on and can quickly shift to a role of dominance. Unless you have a lot of experience, it is not safe to be working with a stallion. When he came in, he could have easily gone into the role of dominance. When working stallions, there is a very fine line between too much and not enough. Stallions need to respect you, but can become very aggressive if they feel threatened. If you are not completely on top of your game, they can choose to dominate, with you potentially getting hurt. If you have a horse that exhibits this type of behavior and are not confident in your ability to work with them, quite simply, be smart about it. Get a professional to help you. Let's move to our last horse. 4 horses later and we still have not seen exercises 2 and 3 get used. Well, you will in this last demo. I selected Houston, a border horse. Houston is an amazing hunter, but when you are holding him, he is off looking everywhere. Some say there are actually 5 directions a horse can move: forward, back, to either side, and right on top of you. Well, the last direction is Houston's favorite. Houston is an older horse that has never been round penned. He was a perfect choice. I am very fit, but by the end of this demo, I was getting winded and getting tired. When you work a horse like Houston, the first session can be exhausting, but you need to stay with it. It is like a little game. You need and want to win. It is hard work for you, but it is hard work for them as well. If you hang tough, usually the next time they decide it is much easier just to focus on you right from the start. Through this clip, there are times that I was right on and a few times when I missed the boat. It actually worked out well because it shows what you want to do and at times what you don't want to happen. I decided to keep a little score between Houston and myself to highlight these moments. You need to be on top of your game when you're doing these exercises. If your horse dominates the game, they will likely dominate you. This makes for a potentially unsafe situation. A focused, relaxed, and respectful horse is much better suited for success with any training than one that is unfocused, high energy, and not respectful of you. Notice his change in attitude from the beginning to the end. It changed significantly. Let's take a look. The horse we are bringing in next is a horse named Houston, and we are trying to find a horse that's going to be a little more difficult so we can show you how these exercises can be used with a more difficult horse. So we're going to try this out. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to the focus side of the horse and release the pressure. Now I walked away, so I go to exercise 2 and ask him to go to work. Now, as I said earlier, it's feeding time here at the farm, so there's a lot of distractions going on. So he's very distracted. So now I'm going to get to where I have his eye and back up. Gosh darn it. But there's a big mistake. That was a mistake on me that I dropped my whip and I squatted down and lost attention on him. Now that there would have been an inside turn. Where I invited him in, and then he changed his mind. So now I'll ask again. It looks like we've got a horse that's going to be a little bit tougher. So let's see how I can't show you how you can use exercises 1, 2, and 3 to get this horse to focus on you. So now I'm going to try to start to enter into a conversation with them. I'm going to start by inviting him in, and he's probably going to try to do an outside turn, so I'm going to say not allowed. Oh. to do with me, but that is not acceptable. I'm going to allow that because that was an inside turn. That is a step in the right direction. But I do not allow that.